I'm Jenna Love from the Somebody You Love podcast, and this is a misconception about the adult industry. This is a quote from a spokesperson for the National Organization for Women in 2019, speaking at a hearing about the decriminalization of SW in Washington, D.C. I think it's time for a little fact check. Let's start with drug abuse. If you think that the adult industry is the only industry that intersects with drug abuse, my lord, have you met lawyers? Have you met doctors? Have you met stockbrokers? Have you met anyone? Or is it okay when it's happening in those industries because they're primarily rich white men? But aside from the fact that there are people in probably every single industry who are taking some of their income and spending that on drugs, the other thing is, who cares? What has that got to do with you? Adults are allowed to spend their money however they please. And if that's on recreational drugs, great, good for them. The war on drugs is just the war on trafficking's creepy, ineffective uncle. Like, they're both absolute nonsense. You think that the R word doesn't occur in other industries? Let me introduce you to Hollywood. How about the Australian government? Another good one would be the military. It happens everywhere. Trafficking and coercion. I can see me making many videos about this, but here's a little rundown. So the International Labour Office in 2017 released a report on estimates of global trafficking and slavery. So they estimated that 3.8 million adults are victims of forced sexual exploitation, which is a horrendous figure. But another horrendous figure is that 16 million adults were forced into non-sexual forced labour. And also that there are higher rates of government-sanctioned, state-imposed forced labour than there are of sexual exploitation. So 100%, like, let's talk about trafficking, please. It's horrific. But if you are not as critical of every industry in which trafficking occurs as you are of the adult industry, then you've got a morality problem, not a trafficking problem.